Alrighty, so we should be good. Hey everyone. Let me just double check a couple things. Looks like we are set and working, so awesome. Hey, welcome back. It is Te Corto, and we are moving on with Xena, the Wistful Pursuer. Let's see. So last time we got back after saving Cierzo, back to Berg, ready to start our first real faction quest. And I briefly jumped on for a minute just to kind of reassess where I was, what we were doing, and I noticed something interesting. So we are gonna run across town real fast because I'm excited. I'm gonna grab our stuff before we go chat with Risa and kick this party started. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Kick the party. We are going to go do something that everyone dreams of, especially when you're my age. And we can go chat with this guy right here, this lady.
Pay attention.
You're the new member of the Aberdeen family, right? The Sullivans have been kind enough to open up one of their homes for your purchase.
How can
So
I
you're
help?
interested? Yes. Mere 500 silver coins, the house is yours. That was true. Deal, here's your money.
Nice.
Welcome to the new home. So we got ourselves a player home. It is this fabulous little corner unit. It's a couple stories. It has... when we're inside, we has our stash. It has a alchemy kit. It has a giant vase. Looks like a dinosaur rug. Is it a dinosaur? Oh no, that might be a hyena or a wolf or a deer. Anyway, it has a nice kitchen. It's got a few loaves of bread of the wild, which is a very good food item. It's got some recipes. We'll take the recipes. Maybe I don't know those. And then, of course, a kitchen. Let's use those real fast. Just get them out of here. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. We learned how to craft a few things. I'll pick those up later. Bread of the Wild's pretty good. And it has a swordfish. Bedroom up here. Comes with a bow, a couple tripwire traps, which I might just pick up right now, and some spikes. I don't need the bow, so we'll leave that here. But hey, we got a house, so now we have a place to live in Berg. We don't need to sleep on the street anymore. So that's cool, which I can also then stash a bunch of stuff. Hold on to the torch. Stash those boots, stash that. And stash our cooking pot and our tent. All that stuff we don't need. Still holding on to a bunch of food. I don't need these rations for now. We're not leaving town anytime soon. Ooh, palladium spikes. Okay. So palladium spikes are super powerful, like go into tripwires, but you can also decraft them and turn them into just a scrap of palladium if you ever hard up for some palladium. Cool. So hey, yeah, now we just have access to all of our stuff again, just in town. So that's really nice and convenient. Let's see, I just picked up like $600 and I have a gold coin on me. I know we were gonna just start going up this trainer's...
What can I do for you?
This trainer's skill tree. So 665. Let's just buy the enrage thing. And then if we can go straight to... Oh, we can go straight to the breakthrough. So we'll do that. And that leaves us with not enough to buy our Predator Leap. So we'll need another $1,200 to finish this tree. But hey, we've got those, so that's good. Alrighty, let's get right down to it. And let's go chat with Risa. Actually, I was going to drop this backpack off. Put on my dodgy backpack. So, bear with me. Alright, put on that one. And then we will open, take everything out of it, including the backpack, and then we'll store the backpack in here. We're at 30 pounds out of 60. 3 traps, 3 spikes. That's pretty good. Okay, we just woke up. I'm a little bit peckish. shall we eat? Nothing's really going... Well, it's all about halfway. Some ceviche for breakfast again. Why not? And that's got us feeling good. Our mana is down to about half. Do I have a mana? Yeah, of course. I brewed a bunch of them. So we'll knock out a little bit of that. Okay. So one thing someone mentioned to me, and this is gonna be a little bit technical, how dare I say that, just to point out to you guys that, so I just want to make sure I can do this correctly. Nope, wrong. He pointed out that I haven't really shown where on the screen what I'm looking at. So I'm going to put myself over here for a minute and then jump back in. So on the bottom right is all the skill trees, and of course that's currently looking at it for mouse and keyboard, where all my abilities are. And as soon as I just do this, that's how I'm playing it with the Xbox. You can see the little, you hold right trigger and then you have all those abilities. Left trigger, it just swaps them out. So just a little, I mean, that's just how you get away with your using your skills and whatnot. That's what the layout looks like. I just assumed it was easier for me just to keep myself in the bottom right corner. But I figured I'd show that out just so people understand what's going on over there when I guess you can kind of see it over the little bit of webcam footage. So I just wanted to make sure people knew that. Oh, let's get that thing back correctly. Nope, wrong one. No. That works for me. Okay, so yeah, we should still be doing just fine. Okay, cool. Back at it. Let us talk to Risa.
Here's what I need you to do.
Xena, there you are. The Chamber Lords are gathering as we speak. I need you to make your way to the Blue Chamber itself. It's the largest building.
Listen well.
Anything suspicious, anyone acting out of place, especially anyone who has important business being discussed today. Got it. I'll pay attention to the guests. Will I see you there? Or what exactly are the Chamber Lords meeting about? It'll help me get an idea who to keep tabs on.
There are two main issues being debated at this council meeting.
Old Levant's claims to the Ambersar region, and Siroko's land negotiations with the Hallowed Marsh region.
Old Levant wishes to reclaim their hold over Abrassar.
They wish to reclaim the land and be considered the legitimate rulers of the region.
Well then.
They are contending with the current heroic kingdom of Levant, who were granted the region by Alat's decree as a reward for purging the region of the Scourge, particularly one immense and vicious beast we call the Devourer.
If Old Levant's claims are recognized, it could lead to war.
King Simon and Queen Calixa are both beloved, not just in Abrassar, but also across the entirety of Ori. If Old Levant's claims are recognized, their dethroning could lead to war. And what's the problem between Sirocco and Hallowed Marsh?
The Sirocco region lies in the shadow of a volcano.
As such, the land is racked by earthquakes and unpredictable land shifts. I hear the primary settlement is at risk of tumbling into a fault line or some such.
Negotiations will be very delicate.
The nearest habitable region is the Hallowed Marsh. However, given the hostility of the region, the fact that it is the home to the holy mission of Alat, well, negotiations will be very delicate. This is without mentioning that the Chamber Lord of Monsoon is not affiliated with the holy mission that lives within his city, and he's said not to hold any real power.
This is troubling.
Sirocco must not be left to fend for itself, but the independence and sanctity of the city of Monsoon must be respected. It will be very difficult to reach an agreement that both find acceptable. Got it. I'll pay attention to the guests. Will I see you there?
I'll be there shortly.
I have some important personal business to discuss with Julius first. Once I'm done, I'll meet you at the Blue Chamber. Alrighty. Mixed Legacies has begun, so let's get up to... I don't know if I need my lantern on right here in town. It's nice and rainy in the forest. It is just such a beautiful city. Especially in the rain. Love the rain. Alright, so we know we walked up here the other day. But we're going to go into... Oh, you know what? As long as we're here, I don't know if I ever actually showed this off. for anyone that may or may not be, or I guess may be, using the Cabal of the Wind temple. Sure. And their whole power thingamajig. This is the Wind Shrine in Berg. It's right up here in the middle of the city for this region. I feel like I'll probably try and activate all of them, or at least show off where they are in each region as we go. But anyway, into the big, giant, I don't know, we call it a pyramid temple? Temple works. It's not exactly a pyramid. It's a pretty cool armor set. I don't love it, but it's not bad. I think that's the silver armor set. And into the blue chamber. First things first, to the loot. There's a chest up here. And you know what, there's rarely anything ever good in this chest anyway, but hey, there's still a chest up there. Right, I'll keep the lantern on. This place is pretty cool though, for a big community gathering place. Let's see here. Gabrielle Sullivan.
Keep your eyes
peeled, Xena. If Risa expects trouble, trouble will come. We just don't know what form it will take yet. Big bearded, beautiful wonder. Sagar.
This meeting is a waste of time.
Why drag all the Chamber Lords here over issues that don't matter? We should be discussing strategies to defend ourselves from Levant.
Well, now.
Then again, if old Levant's claim is recognized, that might solve the issue entirely. At least they believe in the order and structure of the Blue Chamber's laws. I'd trust them over those sand rats, Calixa and Simon, any day. Who are you? Balthazar Berthelot. Berthelot? Alright. Yeah, interesting fella.
Oh no.
I do not look forward to this meeting. Both issues of the day are ugly indeed. The fate of two tribes in one hand, and a delicate land treaty in another. No one will walk away happy from this. On days like today, I wish I wasn't the collective's greatest historian. Oh, what I wouldn't give to curl up in the archives and never come out. Nerd. Come to think of it, the delegation from Siroko's running late. If they were the ones who were desperate to come to an arrangement about settling in the Hollowed Marsh, I'm shocked they've not arrived.
This is unacceptable.
And then there's Damien Lockwell's absence. I wouldn't be shocked if he was boycotting this meeting. That would only prevent him from protecting the interest of his own region. I think Damien Lockwell is the mayor or whatever of Monsoon. Hey, it's our friend Oliel. She's looking a bit sharp.
What?
Oh, Xena, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Oliel, what happened to you?
I really don't want to talk about it.
I had an incident on my first mission for Elat. What you see is what he had to do to save me. Elat isn't
quite what I thought he would be.
I need answers. Answers by any means necessary. Matthias.
Oh no.
I wish Lockwell would see reason. While it may be awkward to have two Chamberlords representing one city, the Holy Mission is an essential part of life in Ori now. We need proper representation.
Listen
If only he'd stop seeing my position as a threat to his own. Well, all I can do is try my best. Is that Zephyrian? Oh, it is Zephyrian. It is just such ridiculously crazy cool armor. I mean, candles, gold etching, yeah. Here, I'll back away. No.
Come on.
I've got no patience for these endless meetings. This armor's not for decoration. I'd rather hunt manticores outside Berg than stand here as a decorative diplomat. Cyrene. Well, it's a big shield you have there. Nice.
Keep walking. I have no time for you.
Or anyone else for that matter. Shoo. Well then. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Cyril
What can I do for you?
What can the Chamberlord of Saboro do for you?
Oh boy.
Today really makes me nervous. Such immense shifts in the status quo are never good for business. I just hope our headmaster knows what he's doing. Well, given the work you have to do to get that position, I'm sure he does. I thought Cerebrians were supposed to have absolute faith in their leadership. We'll go with this one.
Well,
One can only hope. And who are you? Alda from Old Levant. You look kind of like a Fremen. That's definitely like, that's got to be somewhat Dune-inspired still suit. Except for the hair. It's not very Muad'Dib.
No way.
When will the vote start? Old Levant's claim cannot wait any longer. What do you mean, Old Levant? Was something there before the Heroic Kingdom?
Curious?
Your ignorance doesn't surprise me. Records from before the Scourge can be difficult to find. Abrasar wasn't always a desert. It was once fertile and lush. The Scourge hit the region hard and scattered the tribes that called it home. One beast in particular had the entire region under its control for nearly 50 years. No one would dare venture into the sands day or night. The current king and queen of Levant led an army to kill it, and they succeeded. Alat himself declared that they were to rule Abrasar's reward, and so they have ever since.
Right.
Alat gave away what he had no right to. I have proof that our clan is of the true tribe of Levant, and we should be recognized as such. We deserve better than the scavengers and bandits picking at bones.
See ya.
The Blue Chamber Council will recognize our claim one way or another. So, they had a bunch of people living in the desert. They were more or less the kind of de facto leaders. A big giant war of evil scourge beasts attacked, and they all split and fled and did nothing, or hid and survived. And then the king and queen rallied an army, took out the beast that was plaguing everyone, became the king and queen, and now these people are like, oh no, it's ours. That sounds kind of weak. I don't appreciate. I don't think their claim makes sense. Talk to Kurak.
this will not stand.
I don't understand why the collective is even giving the claims of Old Levant any attention. Calexia and Simon, Simeon, were named rulers of Abrasar Desert by Alat himself. Old Levant abandoned Abrasar to the beasts of the Scourge. They have no right to demand to have it back after we did all the hard work of cleansing it of the Scourge and resettling it. Exactly. That's what I agree with you, Kurawak. And you have a fancy hat. I like you. Alright, Risa.
Have you picked up on any relevant gossip?
Yes, there's a lot of unhappy people here who might spark a firestorm.
Could you check the inn to see if they've
I
arrived
agree.
in Berg yet?
There's enough frustration in this room. I can't tell where the trouble might come from. And the delegation from Sirocco should be here by now. I'm concerned. Could you check the inn, see if they've arrived in Berg yet? Yep, I'm on it. Puppy. Well, alright, puppy might not be the word for it. You are... I like him. Alright, let's go check the inn and see if those last few people have shown up. Oh, don't walk over the puddle. Or the pond. The sacred whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa! The sound of an explosion rocks the air and makes the ground tremble beneath your feet. It came from the Blue Chamber. Risa might be in grave danger. Ah! Don't have time to stand on ceremony. Sorry, guys. We're running through the pond. What was that? Oh, we got fights happening. Alright, well, Sigurd didn't need my help. What was that about? Move along. I have combat strategies to prepare for them. Those desert rats get to Levant become inevitably come for us. It's only a matter of time before they get too big for their bloomers and try to take what isn't theirs. Alright. What do you got to say?
Oh,
I guess you weren't as much of an asset as we hoped, Xena. Well, it can't be helped. Whoever planned this attack was a professional. So what now? Someone attacked the Blue Chamber itself mid-session. We can't let this go quietly. No nonsense. Good. I like you already.
I saw them kidnap.
This was planned by an expert. On top of any damage their explosive might have done, they've taken prisoners. I saw them kidnap Risa and Balthazar and take them below the chamber while I was dealing with these thugs.
Here's the
We need to
plan.
go investigate. Get down to the archives room below the blue chamber and follow the attackers. I'm gonna stay here in case they've come back to take more hostages. Okay, that sounds good. I'll go save somebody. You got nothing. I don't need a shield. Claymore. Let's get down here into Xenacropolis. I'm apparently thirsty. Alright. Shit's getting real. Somebody attacked us. And they took our friend Risa. This will not stand. Alright. We've got our focus. We've got chakrams. Let's wait for your friend to get... What you got? I like your helmet. Didn't do much for you, though. I'll take some bread. Why not? Okay, so who are these guys? Oh, marshmallows. Yeah, baby. What did they do? Anybody else? Is there no one else? Is there a note? Oh, hey, look, this is probably where they came in. Ancestors' resting place, huh? What is over here? Oh, right, this is down into the actual necropolis, but we don't need to go down there. We need to follow the killers. Or the fiends. I'm just looking around for anything else that might be useful. You guys don't have a note or anything on you? Explain yourselves. Oh well, let's just follow the ladder from the big hole in the ceiling. So they kidnapped Risa. Can't let that stand. Oh, too close. Hit me with a pickaxe? Who are you? Alright, I'm taking your rations. You hear that? That sounds like skittering. I'm thirsty again? Oh, I'm hungry. I did the wrong thing. Sure. Ceviche sounds good. Let's keep working on it. Okay, I'm out of focus. That's still on cooldown, so we're gonna have to brace for anything. Alright, I don't have a tomb key. Oh, you're an ugly bug. Oh yeah. One bug down. Assassin bug. I'm not a big fan of giant bugs. Oh, I should probably... Oh, too far. Oh, took that one. Alright, that noise was kind of funny. We got water up here. Cold stones. Alright, I know all these things. Okay, so basically what goes on in this area is if we look down here, there's a bunch more bandits. Or at least they're hiding from us. I hope this doesn't get me killed. But what I think we can try and do is, you see that right there is a one of those mana mantises. That's what we're looking for. That guy's body right there. Didn't we just talk to him? I liked him. He was the historian. Yes. So the mana mantis is gonna show up. As long as I got a second, we're gonna eat a couple of things. Increases physical damage. And Savage Stew. Hopefully that will help us out. We're going to run from the mana. We'll come back for him. We're going to try and get the mana mantis down here. Oh, yeah, that's why. Because that guy in the armor with the bad attitude is called the Crusher, and he is crushing. So I hope we're not in trouble here. Okay, he's got nothing for... Oh. Oh, that was close. Aha, he's down. Okay, that worked. I wonder if they killed the man. Okay, that would be an ice wraith. Nope. Come on, do it again. I dare you. Nice try. Alright, Chakram for the win. Loot the Crusher. Leyline Figment, that's cool. There's the tomb key that we were looking for. Took his great hammer. What you got? Ooh, a wide blue hat. I'll take those things too. Anything else interesting in here? Sad scarf. Alright. Nothing else that I need. What did I do on him? Oh, yeah. I don't know what those assassin... Oh, actually, I think I do. The assassin tongues. The tongue from those... I think you can put them in tripwire traps. I'm not certain about that. But I'm fairly certain. Kind of certain. Hey, dude. Oh, you're an archer. You're the worst kind of person. That went very smooth. It's not over yet, but that went pretty smooth. Oh, somebody killed a big stag. Yeah, alright, well. Usually that Crusher guy, when I played through this last time, he was relentless. But I have a really good stagger with this character. Okay, so Balthazar Bertholet. He was the historian. This is Balthazar for sure, or at least what's left of him. He appears to have been shot and left for the beast to feed on. His eyes are frozen open in shock. Well, that's dark. Read. This fallen note seems to contain orders for the attack on Berg. Perhaps it holds a clue for what they did with the hostages. Your first priority is the destruction of the archives room under the Blue Chamber. If you cannot ensure complete destruction of the room, at least ensure that it will be inaccessible for as much time as possible. Likewise, Ulda, the ambassador representing Old Levant, is to be killed on sight. Use as much ammunition as you need. She must not survive this meeting. If possible, capture and question the Blue Chamber historian Balthazar Berthelot. If he shows any sign of supporting Old Levant's position, kill him. Use the caves within the old burial grounds. There are plenty of animals that will make short work of any evidence if he needs to be disposed of. If the opportunity arises to kidnap Chamberlord, do so. Hold them for ransom, and do not kill them unless it's absolutely necessary. The old cabin in the burned woods to the south are equipped and prepared for such an event. All messages are to go through Commander Mantis at his forest camp to the south of Enmerkar, near the stone steps. After his departure, all agents are to stick their instructions to the letter. Okay, so the hostages are in a cabin in the burned woods, and we need to go find some dude named Mantis. Alright. So my focus should be back. I'm not certain what's... Oh, yeah, okay. Then we go up here. We killed the Crusher. I don't need an alchemy kit. Okay, so we gotta go track down this Mantis guy and take him out. Because we cannot... I keep hearing... Oh, it must be you guys. Oh, there's a pickaxe here. Boom. There's a lot of... It's like, what, 2 alchemy kits just chilling around down here? Alrighty, and what does this say? Here rests the spirit of the ancients. Go forth with respect and good intentions. Sure. I'll go forth with respect and good intention. It doesn't open from here. I have the key. Oh, I guess I gotta go to the other side to use the key. That seems weird. But alright, we're gonna go to the other side. Use the key, kill a few more people, open that ornate chest, and then we will go back to Berg. Be on our way to finding Risa. She's been kidnapped. And we can't let that stand. No one kidnaps my adopted mommy. Alright, I count 1, 2. Alright, you know what? Let's have some fun with this. Let's see if I was right about that assassin thing in the tripwire trap. Because that could be fun. Otherwise, we'll just drop a couple traps and we'll just... I use my focus thing. So I'm going to have to... I don't want to run out of that. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's good enough. I think the assassin... Yeah. So it deals high physical and inflicts pain. That's good. Let's just use a couple of those. Oh, wait. Deals low physical and inflicts bleeding. Sure. Insect husks. Tongue... Insect bits. Come here, puppy. Oh, whoa. You actually got past that one. Sit. Good dog. Let's see. Iron Great Hammer. Did you have anything else? No. You know, for a bandit lieutenant, you were pretty weak. And you brought me nothing. Alright, that puts us back here. Ornate chest. What do you got? A steel saber. A rondel dagger. I'll take it. Bag's overweight. I mean, I'll learn how to make it, but I don't need it. Star mushrooms are always good. How overweight are we? Not very badly overweight. And this was right where... Yep, right where we were. So, now we're going to leave here. And this is actually going to pop us into part of the forest where we haven't been yet. It's right outside of Berg, just through a different exit, and it's just a tiny little offshoot place. There might be ghosts here, which does remind me that we need some much-needed revenge on a couple of ghosts after last stream, but we'll do that later. I don't know if there's actually much here to be found. There's probably some bandits. Survival cache, butterflies... So overall, that was actually pretty successful. I'm impressed that we took out that Crusher guy so easily. Nothing I really need. He is, I mean, a big guy with a giant hammer, moves pretty quick. Fairly impressive. But he wasn't much of a threat because this chakram is kind of a beast. Just wait until it can light people on fire. Ooh, ghost plant. So we have a ruined windmill. This is just more ruins, huh? But I think I need to go this way. No, that's literally where I just came from. let's just keep going this way. Oh, my stamina's getting low. Let's drink some water. I don't know if we'll have time to sleep before we have to go rescue Risa. That purple glow can only mean one thing. A ghost! Oh, I lost my discipline boot. Oh, that didn't work either. Alright. Yeah, do this the old-fashioned way then. Nice try. Man, ghosts are giving me a run for my money this time. They're usually not that big of a deal. Yeah, this should get us back to Berg. I'm sure there's a chest or something out here, but I'm already heavy enough. Let's swing by the house and drop that hammer off. I just assumed it would probably sell for a decent amount. I know I'm not any sort of hammer using build. And this puts us back into Berg just outside. Wow. Such a nice skybox. Kind of right near where we went into the chamber in the first place. Maybe we sleep for like take an hour nap or just sleep until morning. We're definitely on a little bit of a time frame with this one, but I think we should have some time. We gotta go talk to that one lady. Is that Sullivan lady? Is my bag at? I'm like 1 pound overweight. I'm 1.2 pounds. Drink some more water and get rid of that. There we go. Alright, that puts us a little bit better. So we'll go talk to Lady, see what she has to say, and then we gotta go rescue Risa. And I know somewhere right around this time is another like side quest that's timed and can have some effects later in the game. What's the situation down there, Xena? The corridor leading to the necropolis has been blown to pieces. They blasted a tunnel under Berg to get in.
Levant benefits most from all this.
Damn it, like I expected, professionals. The evidence points to Levant right now. The attack damaged our historical archives and killed the ambassador from old Levant. On top of taking hostages, Levant benefits most from all this.
Here's the plan.
Alright, Xena, we've got work to do. Follow them through the tunnel and turn Enmerkar upside down until you bring Risa home safely. And if you can track down whoever led this attack, make them pay.
Risa told me you can handle yourself in the wild.
I didn't realize you were a little bit Scottish. I will feel comfortable enough leaving their safety in your hands while I work on finding out who ordered this attack. I wish you luck, Xena. I hope you don't need it. And you?
Well, now.
Alright, yeah. Okay, so I guess in theory, the dialogue was kind of set up for it. We go down there and then come back up. And then she said, well, follow them through the tunnels, you nerd. Oh, I'm walking through their pond again. That's my... Well, as long as I'm here, I'm going to drink some of your water. It's a cool sword, too. Where did you get that? We're going to run by the house, drop some stuff off, and go track down this mantis feller. I wonder how much that hammer sells for, actually. We have some other stuff to sell, too. Daggers and that. That saber's okay.
Hey there.
I don't need it. I don't need this dagger. I don't need it. You can leave this in a legacy chest and it becomes a very cool saber called the Cerulean Saber. But for now, Wolf Great Hammer. I'm not going to use it. 300 is going to be helpful. So, wide blue hat. I really don't think I'm going to use this, but I'm going to hold on to it for a minute. Just because it's got decent stats. Nothing else we really need to sell. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna store all this stuff back at the house. Quick question. Do you have any of these? Okay, we'll confirm the transaction and then I'll buy some of these. Okay, now I have no money. Well, I have no silver. We've got a bunch of gold. I'm gonna throw some stuff back in the house. Mostly this and this. I don't think I need the torch anymore. I can just make one on my way. That we'll get rid of. Those can get stored. I don't need the mana stone right now. Sure. And I don't need $600 right now. Good deal. Do I have an ice varnish in here? No, I do not. I have a poison varnish. Do I have anything to keep me protected from fire? No. 1 second. Might have to do some mild alchemy real quick before we take off. And, you know, maybe some cooking and some other stuff because... Some blue sand. Okay. Just in case I have salt on me. Life potion. Astral potion. Wow. Okay, I had a lot more turnips than I thought. Ice varnish. What do I need for this? I need gadberry wine, livy weed, and cold stone. I have a cold stone. Did I have any wine in here? I don't usually keep wine around. Oh, wait. But I don't probably have any livy weed. That's okay. I have, you can go away again. You can go away again. I have ice rags, so we'll be okay. There's gonna be some fiery nonsense happening soon. Oh, just some tartines. Good enough. Okay, and I think that we should sleep for like an hour. Just to get rid of all that burnt stamina. Repair for 2 hours. That should be good enough. So we are gonna go fight some big dude in the woods. Then we're gonna go find Risa and the other guy. Let's read what the actual quest says. Mixed legacies. Optional. Kill the mercenary leader in the Enmerkar forest in the south of the region. Rescue Risa from an outpost in the burnt forest in south of Enmerkar. You got it. Best way to go? Probably this way. I feel like we should drink some water. And we'll eat our tartine when we get outside, and then we will move on and go save our leader and that other guy. Ooh, it's a little cold out in the woods today. I guess it's still a little bit close to winter, early spring. Shouldn't be too shocked that it's chilly out. So yeah, I didn't lose a whole lot of mana when we slept for just a couple hours. That's kind of cool. Oh hey, you guys are all still dead. How about that? So we need to go back towards where that big giant burning tree was, which we ran by the other night after I died so unceremoniously to those ghosts. So not too far away. I guess the region hasn't reset yet. What I'm very scared of, and I probably don't even need to fight them, But there are these things coming up called, I think they're called obsidian elementals. What they actually are giant rock and fire mooses. And they are pretty rough. They can launch fireballs at you, and they have pretty decent physical attack. I think we should be alright if we use an ice rag and then stagger them with the chakram. We should be pretty good to just get up on them and smash them with ice damage, because obviously they're very weak to that. So those guys will be good to take out, and they, I believe, are a guaranteed drop for an obsidian stone, and that will get us our fire chakram. So hell yeah. Now the other thing to be wary about is that thing over there. That is a golem. I don't know if we've seen these yet before, at least not like that. I mentioned them, they're like dogs with swords for faces. They are I'm very wary of them. They're not the worst thing by any means. They're actually, once you know how to deal with them, they're not bad at all. But they can definitely fuck your day up. So this is where we're gonna meet Dude, the captain. So, let's throw a bolt rag on, because my sword already does lightning damage, but might as well do a little more. Never have too much lightning damage. We're gonna try and brace. Anything else I can drink? Not really. Alpha meat, sure. Let's eat some alpha meat. We can try and brace one of his attacks and get our... I really wish you would have swung first. That didn't work out. Here, come here. Oh, hey. There's those weird things. Alright, I'm gonna let him handle the Illuminator horrors. Or get wrecked. Either way, I'm okay with it. I kind of wanted a fair fight, but now I don't care. Stay down. You were kind of, you were beastie. 2 sets of the same boots. Cool. Breath of the Wild. Tripwire Trap. I don't need $20. Okay, what else can you tell me? You got any chance you drop the horror chitlin? No. Oh, you just have a tent out here? I'm stealing your tent because I don't like you. And we need to get some pottage going on. Oh, right, I have mana regen. I don't need pottage. Hey, that'll just make it better, right? I really gotta get better on that brace thing. That's like such a good skill. And I think it just like sort of nullifies an attack too, so you can just sort of easily avoid some good damage. But I just really, my timing is not great. Come on, Tourmaline. No. There's also, in this burning area, these are petrified wood. You can harvest those and make a armor set out of it from the blacksmith in Berg. And I think it's got really good fire defense. I think that's correct. I made it once just to see what it looked like. I wasn't really a big fan of the fashion, so obviously I didn't stick with it. There in the background, way out there, you can see the fire moose. Now usually there's a burning man around here too, so we're going to try and handle the burning man without a annoying the moose, or maybe that's just, I don't know, just get straight into it. Oh, yeah, there he is. Don't hit me with your fire. Okay, Burning Man's good. Where's my cooldown to? Okay, so at least I have Brace still, if that comes down to it. Drink some wine, get drunk, and go fight a rock horse. Sounds about right. I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, he got me. Alright, let's run away for a second. Nice, okay. That went pretty well. They are very, very weak to ice. And we got the obsidian stone, and a fire stone, and a fire varnish. Take it all. That worked out pretty well. I took a little bit of damage, no problem. Always, you know, I feel like one time I came up here and I convinced myself there was like a chest or something worth picking up, and now I check it every time. It's just, I'm sure everyone has that like weird spot in a video game that you feel like no matter what or how many times you played it, you always have to go check it. I've got a few spots like that in Dark Souls 3 where I know in like my soul that there's nothing there, but I still have to check it every time because my soul is uncertain. Okay, so we lost our focus, and our big one, so I'll have to brace in order to use it. So as soon as we enter here, there's going to be 2 more dudes. Let's throw the fire varnish we just got on. Why not? I think we'll be okay. So enter here, and this is where we're going to save Risa and the other guy. I can't even pretend I know his name. So we're going to try and get our brace skill to work properly. Someone's coming in. If they're not one of ours, Commander Mantis said no witnesses. Oh, well. Nobody here. Are they coming? Because I'm going to just set a tripwire trap if they're not coming. Because I'm just nothing if not tripwire crazy. Ah, crap. I got one. Oh, I can't get through there. Okay. Yes, 2 for 1. Nailed it. Risa, I know you're over there. I'm coming for you. It's me.
Well done.
Thank you, Xena. Where is Gabriella? Well, that's a fun question, actually. She is my partner who usually spent most of the seasons with me, but I haven't figured out how I'm gonna... Oh, that Gabriella. She's in Berg, trying to figure out who ordered the attack. Good. It appears that she too has much faith in you. I'm certain these kidnappers took Balthazar too. Have you found him? I found his body. The kidnappers shot him and left him for the animals. Ancestors take him. This is dreadful news. That man was more valuable to us than you know.
I will make my way back to Berg.
I will make my way back to Berg. We have much to prepare for the coming conflict. Are you sure you can get back on your own? May Lat watch your back.
Be safe.
And yours.
Be smart.
And you. Oh, I liked you. Yeah, Kirawak. Come with me.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. These damned criminals scum kidnapped me straight from the Blue Chamber and hold me back here in a sack. Here, I have a reward for you. I've got 100 silver on me, and by my queen, you deserve the very last one of them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to Berg and try to sort out this mess. Hey, works for me. 100 bucks. Cool. Anything else in here? There's a few things to pick up in here. First off, jerky. Why not? Take your jerky. Cactus fruit. Desert boots. Those might come in handy. One of you had another steel saber. Oh, 2 steel sabers. All right. Well, now the bag's overrated again. Yeah, that's surprising. Swords are heavy. Oh, and a cleaver halberd, ice rag, warm potion, cleaver halberd. That is very slow. A little bit too slow to walk home. Pathfinder boots. I know this only sells for about 75. These sold for 60 each. So I'm over by 12 pounds. That's not insignificant. 3, 3, 5, 8. Yeah, let's just drop the cleaver. That puts me 5 pounds over, 4 and a bit pounds over. What boots am I wearing? Oh, those are 6 pounds. That's almost slow enough to make it worth it. We'll see how it happens. We gotta go back to Berg. And since we have that obsidian thing, I'm not 100% sure what else I need to craft the... I know I need a regular chakram. And I know I need the obsidian stone, but there's probably something more to it. Oh, hey, another obsidian shard. I didn't even check him. How about that? I can make 2 obsidian chakram. Actually, I think we can make an obsidian sword. But yeah, there's definitely something else like crystal powder, firefly powder that we'll need to get before we do that. Now, there's sometimes another one of those fire horses around. I'm gonna just avoid the burning men. Oh, and yes, sometimes there is a another one of those golems, those beast golems around. They kind of, for whatever reason, they feel like I find them on these stairwells, or like patrolling these stairwells quite often. I might learn how to do pressure plate traps. That's like a skill that you learn from a trainer in the desert. So at some point I might actually just pick that up, because I've never used them before. It could be fun, at least mildly entertaining. Because I do like setting traps. Oh yeah, so I'm going to try and remember to show off an enemy type in this game that we haven't shown. It's on a further away area in the forest, called the Manticore, the Royal Manticore. And it's like a world, we call it world boss. It's definitely a mini boss. It is definitely like boss status. It is not something you can just go mess around with real fast. I've never killed it on any of my... This is like my technically 4th playthrough. I've never killed it. I've gotten mildly close once, but it was like close in that way of, all right, I did some damage, but there's no way I'm killing this thing. I would like to try someday, but I guess one of the ways people have posted plenty of videos of them killing it by like bringing 50 tripwire traps and like a bunch of pressure plate traps and just laying them out, and because thankfully he's like in a huge open field. Really? There we go. Huge field place, so you've got plenty of space to kind of run around and work with. And there's sometimes bandits show up, and those deer will show up from time to time, and like he'll start fighting them too. So you have plenty of time to lay down a boatload of traps. And so I've seen like fun videos of people just lay 50 of them down and then go get his attention and just run him through all of them. And I think something like that might just be fun to do just for the spectacle of it. But also actually being able to kill the thing like properly. What was that I just saw over there? Don't know. The old hunter's cabin. This, I don't think I went into this on the stream last time. It's just an old hunter's cabin, but it usually has some alpha meat and some other stuff in it. And I'm here for, oh, it's cooked alpha meat, cooked meat. I was hoping for raw. So these things, I've just learned this. If you interact with them, they say, there's a strange workbench here. If you know how to use it, perhaps you could craft something special. I guess there's something called totems, not totems. Not teepees. Maybe they are like totem lodges. Basically, it's like a super tent. I guess. I've barely even looked into them, but you have to craft them there with a bunch of specific stuff. And they give you like a really good specific buff. It would be something like your magic is 25% higher, but you take, 30% more magic damage or something to that effect. Anyway. I never even knew they were a thing in this game. So, yep. Bothering anybody else yet? I'm 13 pounds overweight. Pathfinder boots, you gotta go. Got too much food and crap on me is the problem. Oh, and that tent's not doing me any favors. I just took that to be a dick. Is the bag still overweight? By 0.3. So I kind of want to hold on to those boots if I can. Where are they? And we're a little bit faster. I put on the faster moving shoes. It's good enough for now. All we need to do is pick up a piece of palladium on our way back, because it should just be there to be mined. And we can drop everything off at the house. Talk to Risa, see what her shtick is. And then maybe, just maybe, craft a palladium, or a flame chakram. Which we'll have to like double check with the blacksmith to see if he has the recipe for that, because I do not remember that one. Rephrase. I don't think I ever knew that one. I just know it's a thing. Ba-dum. I suppose everybody had a good Mother's Day, I hope. I cooked for all of your mothers at my restaurant, so they had a good day. My restaurant's usually closed on Sundays, but we stay open for certain Sunday holidays like Mother's Day. And it was nice. Ba-bum. Oh, stamina when you have an overloaded backpack. The last thing we need to see right now is there's going to be 3 bandits up this hill, including a mage. No, thank God. Okay, we can just trudge then. Get back to town. So that went well, though. I mean, that's not like the hardest fight in the world. The one bandit guy or colonel whatever dude that got attacked with those little horror creatures that showed up. That's not the first time that's happened. They usually patrol that area, and so I've seen that happen once before. I'm surprised the golem didn't get involved, though. He often... Is it getting that cold now? But that guy's usually never a problem. He's a bit beastie. Since I missed the brace, but I wasn't worried about him. The Crusher was the guy I was worried about. And he went down really quickly. Apparently his armor was weak. It's when you do like not a min-max, a glass cannon hammer build. Like, I will kill you in one shot if I hit the one shot. Alright, let's go sell some crap. I don't think I want those Pathfinder boots, but what were their stats again? I might hold on to them because they have decay resistance. The stamina and movement speed's not actually too bad. And protection. I might hold on to them just to see.
Hey there.
Browse. I want to sell you a couple of swords. These I'm going to hold on to. Oh, yeah, alright. Couple of swords. Is that really all I'm here to sell? I don't need firestones. You can have those. I only need one of them. The other thing is, though, do you have a recipe? Fang, fang, fang. Horror, 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 horror. Fang, horror, fang. Oh. Thorny, thorny. Does not look like he has a recipe. Runic armor. Damage bonus to lightning and ethereal. Stamina and movement cost is bad, but Alright, let's go check some stuff into the at home. We'll go find Risa and chat with her again. Right. I didn't look at the actual boots I put on. What's the difference here? How do I compare? Oh, right. So, the boots I'm wearing... Alright, the Kazite boots are better. These ones just have hot weather defense and movement speed. So if I end up going to the desert, maybe I'll actually put the desert boots on. But for now, back to the Kazite boots. Store those. Anything else I need to store in here? There's so much food. Make some life potions and throw some of those in the bag. I'm not using those a lot. That's why I carry all the food, so I don't have to use all the life potions. Increase your fire damage, and yeah, we'll hold on to that for a second. Putting the bread in here. I have all this cooked alpha meat now. Can I go make tea? Bitter spicy tea. That's the one that restores burnt stamina, health, and covers indigestion. We'll do a mineral tea. We'll do bitter spicy tea. Needle tea. We'll do that one too. Mineral... No, yeah, alright. What else did I end up with? I don't need meat stew. Okay, cool. Oh, that's what's being so ridiculous in my bag. I just realized. These things weigh like, oh, I guess it's only 3 pounds, but I'm gonna hold on to it still. I don't know what you are. Yeah, those aren't very heavy. Okay, what's our weight at? 44. That's still a bit high. We got 280. Oh yeah, he gave us $100, so we're at 800. Let's go, get some silver, and then we'll go buy that next skill.
This worries me.
You have 500, perfect. So we'll talk to him.
What can I do for you?
And now we're getting Predator Leap. Requires rage and a melee weapon. Okay. Got it. So now it puts me at $185. Let's throw that in. Still don't... See, I wish I could just use these from the menu. Like, that would be convenient, right? Oh well. But I have 2 rage potions at the moment. I think I have a way. Rage potions would be alchemy. To make rage potion. Oh, I should learn how to make rage potion. Okay. But we'll see how that works out. And I'm pretty sure alpha food gives you rage. So I have a cooked alpha meat. So we'll try and use that sometime in the next combat.
How can I help you? I wonder.
Alright, you don't need my help right now.
How can I help you?
Do you sell a regular chakram, so I'm gonna need to buy that anyway. But do you sell a potion for rage? No. I mean, you sell rage potions, you just don't sell the recipe for a rage potion. Alright, we can figure that out too. That's fine. Reese is over there. I want to go talk to the...
How can I help you?
You sell it, I doubt it, but... Nope, sure doesn't. I want to go talk to the Kazite merchant over here. Hey, it's Roland and her. We'll talk to them in a minute. The Kazite merchant over here. I don't think he has anything interesting to tell me or for me, but we're gonna go chat with him anyway. Just because I don't remember.
Hey there.
I have items useful for hunters, whether you hunt beasts or men. Oh, if I tell her I'd like to talk, she asked me to bring her golem scraps. I have that. Dark varnishes, poison rag, poison varnish charge. Yeah, you don't really have anything that these masks aren't bad. Not very Xena though, so I guess I just really can't even use them. That's okay though. Alright, I just thought maybe you'd teach me a chakram thing, because you sell a chakram. You teach me a chakram thing. Oh well. So I think we need to go talk to Roland down here and Gabrielle real quick. Check in with them before we talk to Risa. Gabriella Sullivan. You're not quite my Gabrielle. Gabriella. My contact near Amberstar border said he saw suspicious folk moving about. I'd wager that was our culprits making their escape. It's a pity we couldn't find them in time. Hey, Roland.
Hi.
Xena, it's good to see you. I almost didn't make it to Berg in one piece. Some metal golem dog things nearly got me. If the passing hunter hadn't saved me. He gave me some stuff to make traps and told me to use them. And my brain... told me to use them and my brain if I'm not good at fighting. I'll use them and my brain if I'm not good at fighting. Alright, that was as calm as help, people. But I'd rather practice fighting than rely on these tricky things. I nearly impaled myself trying to arm one. You should look after yourself, Roland. Keep it.
way.
No, I insist. Take it. I want to make up for the shipwreck you got caught in. I'm getting better day by day. I'm still hopeless, but at least I can survive like this, even if it's just barely. I'll keep trying to make it up to you, Xena. I promise. You're doing fine, bro. I wonder if I can just figure this out. Like, if... Yeah. Just for, like, kicks and grins. So I don't think you don't break stuff if you try it here. Not what I wanted. Chakram, obsidian stone, and, like, palladium scrap. Ha! And it worked. That's pretty awesome, actually. So, let's check it out. So we got the fire chakram. So mine does 34 damage and 47 impact. That's really good. This one does 21 damage, 9 fire damage, and 27 impact. So not near as much impact. That's like half. But it well, it looks pretty cool. That's pretty fun. We can mess around with it for a bit. Yeah, we'll mess around with it for sure. All right, Risa, what you got?
Well then.
Xena, how's it goes to search for the leader of those thugs? I found the one leading the attack. I'm certain he was the general in Levant's army.
This is troubling.
Then our worst fears are realized. Open war with them is unavoidable. We will need all the allies we can muster in the coming months.
Listen well.
Their primary objective appears to have been to render Old Levant's claims to the region null and void by any means possible. Have they claimed responsibility or made some
They
defense?
claim innocence.
They claim
The
innocence.
evidence
but
points
the
straight
evidence
to them.
leads straight to them. We can't point out any faction or group within them that would benefit from this either. While the possibility that Levant's leadership didn't order the attack is something I'm willing to consider, the other Chamberlords disagree.
War is upon us.
War
We
is
must
upon us.
prepare as best we can.
Must prepare as best we can. Give me a few days to plan our next move.
Take your reward.
Here, you've earned
Don't
this.
forget, Ciezo is still your home.
You should visit it from time to time to see if there's any help they might. So that's her pushing you towards Bouillon de Predateur. 2 life potions, 1 gold inglet. Ash Giants has been added to the journal. So that's actually, yeah, let's go see if we can make that happen. So we have a few days to come back before Risa has a new job for us. So let's check the quest and see exactly what that says. Risa in the city of Berg will have a task for you in at least 3 days. Ash Giants. So, alright, 2 things are going to happen. One, yeah, a few things are going to happen. One, I need to sleep and repair some gear. Drop some stuff off in here. I don't think I need antidotes. That's a lot of rage potions. Let's see, we'll carry 2 for now. So, Bread of the Wild grants the warm boot and increased stealth. Okay, so that's restores physical and increases the physical damage one deals to foes. Bandages. I'm just planning ahead. Let's see, travel ration. Let's just put more cooked meat in there. I don't want to waste the alpha mate. Potage I'm not really using. Okay, we'll just do that. I know I got rid of a marshmallow, but we'll be headed to Monsoon eventually, so... I don't need another obsidian shard. Getting a fire sword would be kind of fun. We could... Screw it, let's just go get a fire sword. I don't think it's going to be better than my sword, but, you know, we're collecting weapons along this little journey of ours as well, and since I guessed the obsidian chakram, I think I can probably guess... It'd be funny to do it with a saber, but it's iron sword. I've made this one before. Not fire pickaxe. Obsidian shard. And since I have that palladium. Obsidian sword. So that would be, let's compare it to ours. Ours does 25 plus 8 lightning damage at 23 impact. The obsidian sword is 14, so it's a little bit less, and 20 impact, so less across the board. But it does sit there and burn and look pretty cool. It's also not near as long as our, because this sword has just got such reach to it. You know, oh wait, I don't think I have any more money. I think I'm gonna go almost broke now. $30. Hey dude, browse shop. I need to make 50 bucks. I don't need to make 50 bucks. I'll just go rest and do that thingamajig. So one thing we need to do, we've got this little bit of time from Risa right now before we have to go back and chat with her. So I'm pretty sure there's a parallel quest line that's going to go on. That's going to send us to the desert because we have to figure some stuff out, which is good. I think we could handle that right now. So I think I want to start try and do that before we go into the further point of her quest line. Secondly, the next bit of her quest is going to require us having a particular item that you get from killing giants. And I know there's like a wandering giant that wanders around the woods, and I did want to show off some stuff in the woods still, so I think maybe I'm going to take a quick break, but we'll come back and then just do like a little wander around the woods for a minute. And then we'll see about picking up that other... Maybe we'll pick up that other quest, then wander around the woods. And I suddenly think I might need to go back to that cabin we were just at, because there was a note that I didn't read. Anyway, so we can kind of try and do all that at one time. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, and we will come back and take it from there. So, bam. Okay, and we're back. Alrighty. Okay, let's go. I think I need to start that quest, which I believe we just walk into the inn in town, and we will be able to... Basically, some people... That's the inn, right? Nope, that's just a random door. Oh, I put that in the stash, so I'll check it out later. You go drop that fire sword off. I'm not going to use it. Innkeeper Sagard's here. He probably doesn't... Shocked customer. Are you serious? The youngest prince of Levant? Murdered?
How dare you?
How dare you? The queen found Prince Jaden dead in a chair in his room, strangled from behind by a leather strap. Levant is in a complete uproar over the assassination. Who killed him? Has anyone claimed responsibility?
Oh, no.
No one, but they did see a priest of Alat fleeing the palace and into the desert. And around the time the prince was killed. That's their prime suspect at this point.
Oh, come on.
A priest from the Holy Mission murdering a prince? That doesn't seem right. The Holy Mission is politically neutral. All they care about is protecting Ori from the Scourge. True. This brings to mind two possibilities. Either the real killer wants to frame the Holy Mission, or the royal family of Levant is trying to bargain with the Scourge.
Remember this.
Alat's breath. I can only hope it's the former. Hopefully the truth will come out when they find that fleeing priest.
Oh, no.
I doubt they'll find him. Abrasar Desert is huge. No matter how much Alat favors you, if you don't find water out there within a few days, you're gonna drop dead. So that starts this next quest, which is Blood Under the Sun. Find the priest who fled into the desert in the Abrasar Southwest. So we've got time to... We can wait on Risa. We're gonna go find that priest. But, so I know... Basically, that mission involves you. At least part of it is finding some notes to get evidence for something. One of those notes is in that place where we just rescued Risa from. I think you can grab that quest like on your way out before you go get Risa and kind of get it all tidied up there. Because if we go straight to the desert, then we find that out and we have to come back here and then go back to the desert. And that's like 6 days just from traveling. So we're not going to want to do that. Don't need cold stones on me right now. I might need these. I've got, let's see, 7 traps, and I've got 9, 10, 11 things for traps. Leave the palladium ones here. Keep the money on me. A little bit of salt. Alright, everything else is fine. What's our bag at? 36. We don't need to mine anything currently, other than I'm going to be walking right past the palladium thing, so never mind. I'm grabbing my mining pick. Oh, I want the ice flame torch too. Never mind. Screw the mining pick and the palladium. Just bring the ice flame torch. The desert boots. Didn't I just drop those off in here? Desert boots it is. Anything else that has hot weather defense? The wide hat has hot weather defense. I think we'll be okay with the cold torch. I think we'll be okay with the cold torch. We're not running into the desert quite yet, though. I actually want to go look for the giant first, since we've got some time to kill. And to be fair, I've probably got to wrap this up in about 40 minutes or so. So let's drink some water. So maybe we won't quite get to the desert yet, but we'll know that we... I guess I could stop by that place and see if I can just find the note. Yeah, I can do that. So the giant is often up by that Cabal of the Wind Temple. And again, oftentimes you can kind of convince the giant to get into a fight with some other people. So we're going to see if we can kind of pull that off. I think with all of our abilities now, and let's definitely try and, oh, hey, good, bandits. Let's, since we have limited rage, I mean, I've got the rage potions, and I'm almost positive this gives me the rage thing. Let's eat that. Yeah, so now I've got that predator leap attack, So let's mess around with that. See how that goes with some of these. Discipline and rage. I know I saw you. Oh wait, maybe I just saw you collapsing in the distance. That's, oh well. We can still, I didn't gather enough water. Where's our tartines at? All right, stamina's up. All the things are up. Did I take those boots? Movement speed on the boots is up. We'll book it way up there. So I do want to try. Let's just see how this works and what the cooldown is. So the Predator Leap, you should dash forward and you make like an AoE sort of smash on the ground. Bam. That's pretty fun. Let's see what the cooldown's not looking like it's that bad. But that's a fun little jump attack, you know, knock some people back. It should come in handy. We gotta keep our eye out for Saborian Caravan. It doesn't matter, actually. We need $2,000 to buy the Ice Chakram, should we run into one anyway. So, we don't have anywhere near $2,000 at this point. It's fun, like, one of my characters, you know, you loot and you sell everything you can, and you could always just, I mean, you could seriously just sit here and do that, Wind Temple little hack and get a few grand there every time. You'd have to sleep for like 7 days in a row and then do it again. But one of my characters, I ended up with almost like 50 grand towards the end of the game, and I like don't even really, I mean, of course I was finding stuff and selling it all the time, but wasn't really keeping a whole lot of track, and I guess you just start making money. But that's, you know, far more end game. And we're barely into our story campaign thing, so still have rage, still have focus. Ah, Cliff. When we died to the ghosts in that last episode, that's where we started. We woke up kind of past that windmill. That is not the same windmill that we saw when we walked outside of Berg. This is a little bit different area. Some of those horror. Oh, okay, so I was right about the giant. Let's see about. Can we buff up with? And we have the rage bonus already. Let's throw some. Let's throw Fire Rag on. Oh, I wonder if we can burn him with the Fire Chakram. All right, let's try that. We've got our stuff, so we're gonna. I might end up dying here. Oh, why would you back away right when I was using my best move? Are you just gonna fall? I do not appreciate your tactics, sir. What is going on here? Alright, he's on fire, so I got that going for me. Yeah, his stagger comes back insanely quick. Okay, so that I don't really know what that's about. The flamey stuff. But okay, so I'm out of rage. I'm just gonna let him handle those guys. Why would you come back for me? I did nothing. Oh, I'm out of. So the brace thing worked. You have a nice slow attack. Hey, will you come back and fight these guys? You were putting in work. My big spin's back. I wonder if I can get all of them. Not quite. Alright, let's just go. Let's get... Giant's almost dead. Giant's gone. Nice, that worked out. That was pretty easy. Thanks for the little helper dudes. I want your green stuff to go away. Okay, Ash Giant dead. Astral Potion. Oh, I don't know. Endurance Potion, Palladium, and that's what we needed. The Giant Heart Garnet. If you remember, in like the first or second episode when I went into the Trog Cave, we found one of those, and we just sold it because we kind of needed the money to that weird lady in Cierzo. Excuse me. Oh, the chest is empty. That's right, I ran by and looted this that one time when I was off stream. So we could have just had one from there. The thing is, eventually we're going to have a meeting with the giants in the swamp, and they're going to... It will come in handy if we have one. So I like the fire chakram. It's fun. It looks cool. It definitely lit the guy on fire, and that helped us out a bit. It's not near as powerful as my... it's got like half the stagger damage of my other one. So I'll still keep it on for now. Right, so my new lantern, which, I mean, obviously isn't really doing a whole lot during the day, but when I use it, you can see the little particle effects coming out of it, which is fun. Oh, I can go kill that guy. Let's check it out. It's been on almost this whole time, and it's barely lost any durability. I will probably keep a little more, try and keep a little more active eye on. Nice. He went down quite easily. Usually you guys come in twos. Where's the other one? Maybe the giant killed him. I don't need any more scaled leather. So coming down here, and believe me, I'm not going to fight this thing, is where the... I'm going to swap back to that one. Oh, I need to remove some stuff from the pouch. I need to drop those off too. Just in case. I'm carrying way too many magic potions. Just in case we annoy this thing. I feel like all the extra defense I could possibly have to potentially. So there's a stag there. Stag there. This is the area where the manticore... Oh, 1 second. My cat is being rude. Really? What do you need? You want to go outside? Appreciate you using your words. Oh, the trials of cats. I feel like that's a dead manticore, but probably one that just kind of is part of the environment, not... I couldn't loot it, is what I guess. That's the one. That's the royal manticore. I don't know how close I can get to that thing without annoying it. So maybe we'll just kind of keep an eye on it for a minute, because it might go fight the deer over there. Looks like it's probably going to, unless it shifts direction. The deer... But they've like... Oh yeah, here he goes. So he can shoot like poison spiny barbs. Then he's just super fast, and he can swing that tail around. Yeah, that thing is just terrifying to fight. And I am not about to... I mean, that deer hit him a couple times. I just want to see if I can get close enough to like get it. Look at his health bar. He is quick. Oh, this is one of my stupider ideas. Yeah, and his health bar is barely moved. I think he has something like 4,000 health. Something absurd like that. I'm just gonna get away. So that's the Manticore. Like, at some point, we will try and take him down. I feel like Xena slays monsters. It's more of a Hercules monster, I think. Alpha mate. I'll take the antler. But yeah, I wanted to show off the Manticore just because it's a very cool creature. It's definitely kind of a, oh sure, try it, come back later. I mean, and I've seen videos of people taking it out very, very well. And I'm sure there's a little bit of jank. You can like lead it around behind stuff, I'm sure, but I'm not that good yet. So we are just, let's check our map out. Just to show some stuff off. Boom. So that's the Cabal, the Wind Temple. So we are more or less right around here. This is probably where the Manticore area is. So we probably just popped out right here. If I'm completely accurate on that. I do believe that's correct. I kind of wanted to go, oh yeah, we can go back and kill those ghosts for some good old revenge. Power coil, always good. Yeah, alright, yeah, I know where we're at. Get some revenge on the ghosts. I don't want to get like super into this desert thing when I have limited time. I have to go collect somebody from work in a little bit. So I don't want to get like too involved in a big storyline. And we kind of found, I was worried we'd have to run all over the map looking for the giant, but we found him quick, fast, and in a hurry. So now I'm just kind of exploring the forest. As much as I love this place, and I have been all over it, it's been a while since I've actually ran around to some of these locations. And I'm slightly, yeah, okay, so that's where I thought we were. This is the, we ran in here the other night. Is that Dreamer's Route? Oh, nice. Which it should still be empty. If it's not, there's a ghost in here. When we were out of travel rations. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh, hey. And oh, nice try. The stagger, man, it's strong with me. Alright, we both missed that one. Bad ghost. You weren't even the one I want to kill. Ice Varnish, nice. Cult Remains. Spiritual Varnish. Mana Stones. I'm just picking some random stuff up. Junk pile. Elemental immunity potion, sure. Astral potion. Rage, crystal powder. That was a fairly lucrative little pop into this little spot. So we'll go get revenge on the ghosts, and then maybe, just maybe, I will run in and show you where that lever that we were going for, and we'll, oh yeah, we can kill the elemental as well. So our cooldown's not going to be great, but there's that fun little Mertens. The sword, the burning sword you get in that other dungeon, you pull the lever in this tower over here in the Dolmen's Crypt or whatever it's called, and then you go to the other one over there on the island, and it's called Mertens Fire Poker, and it's like legit just a fire poker that's glowing like orange red of being on fire, and it does decent damage, moderately low decent damage, but yeah, it lights stuff on fire, and that's the big aspect of it, I guess. It does blaze or burning. I used it for early on a different character just because I thought it'd be fun. I don't need the spikes right now. Dreamer's Root. So there's more Dreamer's Root around here. Dreamer's Root is very important. It's the other thing we need for creating incense to do enchanting. So assuming we get a thing, restores a bit of max stamina. That's not much max stamina at all. This is much better. Alright, stamina's up. I still have focus for now. So, put Spiritual Varnish on. And Revenge. Who are you gonna call? Revenge of the Ghosts. We won't mess this one up as bad as we did last time. I definitely came in here thinking it'd be like, 3 hits apiece and we're done. And I failed that, so... Nope. Alright, ghosts are down. That was... Now it's just you. And you're not really a problem. Oh, except when I missed that. But you're out anyway. Well, that was much easier than it was last time. I didn't die. A small sapphire. Alright, big money, no whammy that we get a particle. No. Dang it. Oh well. Claymore, water skin, varnish, needle tea. I'll take the varnish, I'll take the water skin. I don't have a pickaxe on me. But I got revenge, and that's what is most important. If I learned anything from Moby Dick, it's revenge is the most important. Oh, elite plate armor. Ice varnish. Well, we're taking the plate armor. There's no way we're not doing that. We're going to wear it because it's too heavy for the bag. We're going to be slow on our way back to Berg, but we'll do it. And this is the lever that we need. Bam. So we found the lever, got revenge. By hell's heart, I stab at thee. I always hate leaving mana stones, but I don't need them for anything. I'm sure there's probably some good potion that I could craft that I'll need them, but they're plentiful enough that it doesn't really, it's not, I guess, a problem to leave them. So we'll run by the other crypt place, find the little fire poker, and then we're going to call it for this stream. And then we'll start next week, back on Sunday, by going to, let's look at this thing. This is a pretty beastie set of armor, not going to lie. We'll start next stream by going to the desert and figuring that out, because we still have a few days on Reese's stuff. Granted, it'll be ready by the time I'm going the sort of wrong direction. I'm definitely going the wrong direction. That's the way to Berg. Yeah, so then we'll go do the desert and get that whole bit sorted. So there's a couple of quest lines that I think I've mentioned. Oh, this also gives me extra pocket space. That's kind of fun. No, not 10 pounds worth of pocket space, not 6 pounds worth of pocket space, but on my chakram, this should actually go, it should live in my pocket. Picked up all that other water and now it's, okay, now we're not overweight. What was I saying? Yeah. So parallel quest lines, they're optional side quests that have a little more to it than just like a go here, kill him, do that, sort of like your typical little bit of a fetch quest. This is one of them, and then depending on your outcome, whether or not you do it, and I think what you do during the quest, at least certain points of it, will affect the ending, not in a major way, because your faction is, you know, how your quest is going to go. But it will add, subtract, something to that effect, how many enemies and allies show up for the big final hoopla. So it's not necessary to do them. You can completely skip them. I mean, let's be honest, I'd already gotten my house, so why would I have even thought to go to the inn if I didn't know that I could go to the inn? So and then the other one we'll find whenever we get sent to Monsoon, which pretty much is the next quest from Risa. I'm not sure how timed it is, but we will go try and find the other parallel quest in Monsoon as well. My stamina it's trying. It's doing its best. When is this area gonna reset? This is hilarious to me that all these guys are still dead. It's definitely been like 12 or 13 days. I feel like I've heard, and I know I've mentioned this a few times, that it's like either it's 7 days outside of the region, so maybe as soon as we leave it will reset, because it's been quite a few days. But I feel like I get all slouched over when I do this. The same thing when I'm prepping. I'll be over a cutting board for a long time doing a project, and next thing I know I'm like hunched over it, and I work on my posture. Right, so there's a little chest over here. I just want it's probably a nothing chest. Also, there tends to be a stag, and nothing I really need. And there's usually a mantis shrimp somewhere around here, but oftentimes he fights the deer, and then they get into it. So, since we've got this huge suit of armor, I think we might actually try. I'm just gonna drink a health potion. It's been a while since I did that. And we'll use all of our buffs. I don't think I need to use a buff. Increase temporary damage. Sure, we'll drink some wine. There's one of those dog beast golems in here. So we come in here, we use that. There's also one of those assassin bug things that were in that other cave. They're not, you can kind of get them two to fight, actually. If we run over here, so there's the assassin bug way up there. And now typically he doesn't really make much of you, but if you can kind of like just make some noise, he'll see you. Oh, are you gonna come down here? Oh, that's not what I expected to have happen. Here. Oh, why would I? See, you threw me off, you darn bug. Tried to brace. I tried to be all cool with it. Usually you can like get his attention and he'll run down the other way, and that's walks him right past the golem. So then he'll just fight the golem. But you know, that's fine. Oh, I kind of wanted a predator leap at the golem, but I'm not gonna use a rage potion. So these things, they're not that terrible. And yeah, I mean, they're pretty low stagger, but they're quick and they do a lot of good damage. They're pretty fun looking though. Good, a wolf, I guess, beast. Ooh, palladium spikes and golem scraps. The golem scraps can craft some good weapons. You can put them in tripwire traps. Ghost plants, not the livy weed that I thought it was. I don't really need ghost. This right here. So if we hadn't hit that lever in the Dolmen's Crypt, there would be a gate right here, or right here. Either way, there'd be a gate and it'd be locked. We couldn't get through. Since we did that, now we can come through and we can find this unfortunate soul. Ah, that was a little much. Yeah, I don't know. He might be. Maybe he's Merton. Maybe he's just. Poor guy, but we took Merton's fire poker, which is a legit fire poker. It's a pretty fun weapon. I do like it a lot. It's just, let's see, 14 and 14, 14 fire, 14 basic damage, and 25 impact. That does less than just physical of my sword. It's still a fun weapon to have, and it doesn't sell for anything. It sells for like maybe $6. Bedroll. But you can get it super early in the game, so if you're ever needing an early weapon, you can just, because you can just run through that tower, snag that lever, and run out without fighting the ghosts and whatnot. It is definitely an easy, and being able to light an enemy on fire is surprisingly helpful, because you can just tag them and then run away, or just run around them while they burn. Anyway, I figured we'd show that off because, yeah, I've got just enough time to get back home and stash some stuff, and then we'll call it a night. Thanks for anyone watching. Overall, I think it's a successful episode. I didn't, die, so success. I don't love this big plate of armor. It's not bad looking. It's beastie. Let's get this stupid hat off. No, was I getting annoyingly close to the deer? Last thing I want to do is tangle with one of them. But we got some alpha meat, so that's good. I can make some alpha sandwiches. And we can use that for... I guess I'll have to switch backpacks if we go to the desert to keep all my food fresh. There's a... so when you're done with your campaign... I did not mean to do that. When you're done with your campaign, your faction quest... then a bunch of extra endgame bosses become available, and they all have I mentioned this a little bit. They all have a particular way, I don't know if I want to call it a puzzle, but something you have to do to actually be able to interact with them. You can't just go find them and start the fight. Like I mentioned, the one at the big fire burning tree over there. You need to have a particular axe that you find at a dungeon in the desert. You just have to have the axe on you, and then you can go do it. There's a bunch of them. One of them in particular, though, you need a piece of, I think you need 2 pieces of raw meat from a bird that's basically just one of the pearl birds, but it's a rainbow or a red one. I think they call it a rainbow or jewel pearl bird, and it's in the desert, and you have to get the raw meat from the desert to Cierzo, which means you have to go from Abrasar into the forest, from the forest to Cierzo, and then from the entrance all the way across the map, because it's in the Trog Den right by Cierzo. I'm sorry, Cernice, Cierzo. Anyway, so you have to do that with raw meat in your bag, which will absolutely expire basically by the time you travel at least through one of the regions, between regions. So you need one of the backpacks that can keep stuff alive longer, either the alchemist backpack or the preservation backpack that we have. I just think it's kind of clever that there's basically no way of doing it without having one of those. Oh, I made it. We'll put the elite plate armor in here, put the trader garb in here, put Merton's fire poker in here. Gonna hold on to this stuff, including my hat. I do not need all these astral potions. I thought they'd come in handy just because you know, use mana for casting this stuff, but my mana regen's so good, and everything basically at this point's been dying so fast that it hasn't really been an issue. So we've got weather defense potions. I still think 4 bottles of water is pushing it. We'll throw one in the bag. I don't need these right now. Definitely don't need the lightning stuff. I don't need you. Raw. Do I have bread? If I have bread, I can make alpha sandwiches. I don't need that yet. That would be my timer to call it a night. Okay, so hey, overall success. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna call it right here for the night. As always, stay frosty. Thank you again so much, and I will see you all next time, next week. And yeah, thanks again. I think that was a success. I still don't know how to end streams properly because I feel like it cuts me off early, so I'm just gonna